This scuba diver did something that I would never do, but I get why he did it. So he is scuba diving with a 3-meter bull shark, and when the shark got too close, I think his reflexes kind of kicked in and he punched the apex predator in the nose.
Wow, Kalia, look at him, he's huge!
Yeah.
Hey there, bud. Hey there, bud. You gotta... No, I'm not gonna.
People that encounter a moose, especially a full-grown bull moose, in person, are usually going to marvel at just the pure size of these majestic beasts. Man, look at how huge this thing is. This SUV, if I'm not mistaken, is probably an Isuzu Rodeo, and look at the size comparison here. Like, I understand angles and that it's kind of a different angle here, but still, I would not want to get in the way of this thing. No way, no how. I would imagine that one of the few animals brave enough to take on a full-grown rattlesnake would be a bobcat. I'm not clear if this particular bobcat was looking for something to eat and stumbled upon a rattlesnake, or if a rattlesnake just happened to be in its path. Nevertheless, this rattlesnake was completely outmatched. This is a video that kind of freaked me out. So as a person who loves animals and always has, y'all know what my #1 fear was as a kid, like when it comes to animals? It was getting swallowed whole by a whale. Like, I'm not kidding. So when this jet skier bumped into this humpback whale, my brain was thinking about him falling in the water and being swallowed by this gargantuan animal. Of course we know a humpback isn't going to do that, but try telling the 8-year-old inside of me that. I bet you nincompoops thought the thumbnail to this video was clickbait, didn't you? Not at all. This very smart genius decides that somehow jumping on an alligator from a slack line is a good idea. Folks, I cannot make this stuff up.
Dude, there's like 30 alligators under you.
Speaking of geniuses who walk on slack lines above alligators, here's another one. So, how much would someone have to pay you to actually walk across one of these? There is simply not enough money in the world for me. I mean, what good is $1 million if I end up like a ground up sausage patty? People are so crazy. At least this guy doesn't jump on top of the croc like the previous dude did.
Get him, son! Get him!
The giant African bullfrog is one of the greediest animals in the world. If it can fit it in their mouth, they're going to eat it. These things do not play. Look at these things devour worms, crickets, and even mice. Can you imagine if this was like the size of a black bear or something? They'll be gobbling up humans left and right. Man, when I watched this, I laughed for like 5 minutes straight. I feel bad for this bear though. So this bear was doing bear things, trying to scratch his back when this happened. Did you catch it? Fellas, we all know that feeling of getting hit in the nuts, and it's the worst thing on earth. So Mr. Bear, I feel you, my brother. God damn. To the naked eye, this might at first seem like a normal fishing video. Oh no, my friends. You know nothing normal makes this list. Look at how close this dude was to potentially getting destroyed by this marlin. They have very sharp snouts and can do some serious damage. Dude got off pretty easy. Is this turkey like trying to get into a fight, or is the turkey thinking like it's a mating call or something? Either way, this turkey was trying to get into this damn house. Like, I know one thing, I wouldn't be taking my black ass outside to try and negotiate with this damn thing, and I sure as hell wouldn't be trying to taunt it. What's wrong with people thinking they can harass and taunt animals and nothing will ever happen to them?
Oh, he's gonna break my window.
This is not the biggest buck I've ever seen, but still, I mean, like, imagine having to wrestle with this thing.
To get that on tape.
This tussle lasted for about 45 minutes, and one of the guys in this video sustained some injuries that actually required surgery. Look, I don't know about you, but I love deer sausage. Because if you mess with me, Bambi, that's exactly what you gonna be. I'm just saying. Imagine being out golfing and just minding your business, and then seeing one of these chasing you around. It might be literally one of the last animals you would expect to be harassing you, especially on a golf course. Heck, I might even expect to see something like a black bear or a crocodile or something on a golf course before seeing a turkey. It's just unbelievable. I can't be completely surprised though, because humans are rapidly destroying all the animals' natural habitat, which will make encounters like these much more common than ever before.
Go hit it. Hey, bro, go hit it. Don't let it get you.
Look at this gigantic elephant just barge in and even did a little flexing on him like, yeah, I'm here. I think the combination of the elephant seeing the fire and hearing all these men yelling caused it to retreat more than anything, because I was just sure this elephant was just going to wreck shop. Elephants are very smart, so I guess it realized it wasn't worth the hassle. You want to talk about getting away in the nick of time? The man is by a shed and goes in for a second, and when he comes out, much to his chagrin, there is a huge bull moose coming towards him, and I don't think the moose wants a hug. He got back in the shed barely in time to get away. Folks, check out how this turkey is acting. Wow! Thank goodness this man has a glove on, because this turkey appears to be biting and trying to attack this man. Can you imagine having your bare hand out there trying to get this bird away from you? You would have all kinds of scrapes and scratches and marks and blood on your hand. Hell to the no.
That is hilarious.
It's getting through my glove.
Really?
Hell yeah.
I think I'm gonna stop now.
No se muevan.
Folks, you can't make this stuff up. Props to the woman who kept her cool along with the rest of the women, because this was well on its way to being a tragic ending had they panicked. So a black bear decides to harass a woman, and it seems more curious than aggressive, but wow. What would you do in this situation? So it looks to me like this guy is trying to do some kind of parkour video, but what he wasn't counting on was to get confronted by an angry Saint Bernard. Saint Bernards are usually friendly, but these dogs can get up to 200 pounds, over 200 pounds. So when they are angry, it's not a dog you want to mess with. Check this out. Imagine being a nice person and letting a bear out after it's been locked in this little release container. Don't you think it would scurry off into the woods and be on its merry way? Not this bear. You know, the problem is, what do? Do you hop out the car and politely tell the bears to stop destroying your car? So a family of brown bears at Yellowstone decided that this car would make a great play toy and started to attack the car. The kids in the car were not trying to hear it, and I don't blame them.
Start moving forward. Go forward. They said not to stop. Start driving forward, Jacob.
Oh, baby shark.
That's the thing that he caught?
This shark was so determined to get the heck away from a seal that it actually washed ashore. I wasn't even aware that seals actually eat little sharks, but I mean, it's technically a fish, right? That seal better just hope that Mama Shark don't see him, because Mama Shark gonna kick his butt. So this happens in Kerala, India, where an elephant doesn't like all the chaos going on, but like the previous video, it's sort of surrounded by like even more people though. So once again, being the intelligent creatures they are, it probably did some risk versus reward analysis and opted out of doing the destruction it certainly could have done. Talk about a close call though.
Tay hết cho camera cái bác bộ.
Look how ready these things are to eat. Wow, they are walking all over each other as they sense food is coming. Look, my question is, why aren't these guardrails higher? No way in the world would I be comfortable feeding crocs like this, because to me, it's just a disaster waiting to happen.
Sau này này gặp chừng. Kan.
Look at his eye. Nice picture.
Who am I not? Who am I donor? It's okay. It's okay.
This giant elephant was not too happy that this boat came a little bit too close, and he gave a little bit of attitude. Watching this, I think the elephant was annoyed because definitely this could have been much more tragic than it was, right? I mean, it wasn't tragic, but he really gave a little stern warning like, hey, like y'all getting too close. I think he just wanted to let these humans know that this ain't the day, bruh. Why do people insist on having wild, dangerous animals as pets is beyond me, and seems so narcissistic and selfish, but I digress. So I don't know if this guy is one of the film crew or what, but he got a very hostile welcome from this female lion who almost tore him to pieces. Folks, if you really love lions, don't own one. Admire them from afar like the rest of us sane people.
We're coming. We're coming. I'm gonna break this window. We're breaking the window. Do you have a knife? Do you have a knife? You do that. Tell me if you have a knife. I'll just find it.
This one's insane. So there's a flood in Baton Rouge, and as you can see, this car is sinking fast. A small group of good Samaritans know that there is a woman in there, and their quick thinking saved her. What they also discover is that there is also a dog in there as well. I mean, wow, what a daring rescue, because I'm pretty sure this dog probably only had a few more seconds had it not been saved when it was.
Daddy, how you going, baby?
Push the button.
Thanks for